Hey, what's up guys? Imran here, Monster Gadgets. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you might be. Thank you so much for joining me. And in today's video, we are going to make our way over to the Tesla Service Center to get ready for summer 2022 by getting the summer tires put back onto my 21 Tesla Model 3 Performance. So here they are. I'm going to load them up in the car, head over to the Service Center, get them put on, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so I am on my way to the Tesla Service Center. As you guys can see, I've got the tires in the back here, 3 of them, and then 1 in the trunk. And right now my appointment's for 8:30 and it shows I'll get there at 8:32, so just 2 minutes late. I'll make that up on my way there. But I'm super excited just because I've only had this car for over a year now, and I've only had it for 1 summer. So I'm happy and looking forward to getting the summer tires put back on and enjoying it with summer tires instead of winter tires. If you're not familiar with how these tires work, I did do a separate video on the winter tires, so I'll go ahead and card it here. You guys can go check that out. But long story short, the 21 and I believe the 22 Tesla Model 3 Performance, they only come with summer tires, meaning they're rated to basically operate for temperatures above 40 or 45 degrees. Anything below that, if you do operate it, of course the car will run, the tires will work, but there's always a chance of the tires being damaged because it's too cold. Also, summer tires, if you drive them in the winter, they do affect how the car performs, meaning, like for example, if it's snowing or something, you won't have as nice or good of a stop on the car. So if you slam your brakes, it'll take longer for that car to stop, versus when you have really good traction and you have the proper tires on, meaning you have the winter tires on. It's obviously a given if you're driving in the snow, summer tires will absolutely not work. It's not only bad for the tires, but also extremely dangerous because they won't give you any grip. So here in Illinois, where I currently reside, it does snow quite a bit, and so in the winter you have to get winter tires basically for the 21 Tesla Model 3 or 22 Tesla Model 3 Performance. With the long range, they do come with all-season tires, so you don't need to change your tires for the long range or the standard range if you are in the market for those. But for performance, you do have to change the tires because that's what they come with, the summer tires. I don't mind it. It is a little bit more of an expense, but quite honestly, the winter tires in the winter do give you better traction compared to all-season tires. So it's kind of a win-win. Again, you do have to spend extra money on it, but you do get your money's worth. From a safety standpoint, from a performance standpoint, in my opinion, it's totally worth it. So, one thing that I want to note, and one thing that I made a mistake on when I had my tires swapped that you might want to be mindful of, is I did take down my odometer, number of miles basically I have on the summer tires, but when they took the summer tires off, they actually didn't mark which tire came off from what area. So the front driver, the front passenger. So now, if I would have known that, based on how many miles I put on the tires, I would have the tires rotated accordingly. But because I don't know that, I'm kind of at a loss. So this time when I do get my winter tires taken off, I'll make sure that Tesla marks which side they came off from, so that way in the winter time when I go to put them back on, I'll know where to put them. If I need to rotate them, of course, I'll rotate them accordingly. Full disclosure, the last tire swap I had was not at Tesla. I wish I would have gone to Tesla. I went to Costco because that's where I bought the tires from. So at that time, because of the pandemic, I wasn't able to really find tires anywhere. They were pretty much sold out. Costco, I had ordered it and it came in about a week or so, if I remember correctly. But that's the reason I went to Costco. Now, the issue with Costco is they actually damaged my rim, all 4 of them. They scratched it just a little bit. I went through their warranty process or their insurance process. Unfortunately, they denied my claim, saying that rims were basically damaged beforehand, which is a bunch of, and so I tried to fight them on it. I spoke to the manager twice now, and they keep telling me they'll call me back, and of course, no one's called me back. So at this point, it's pretty much, I think, a loss. I'm gonna keep trying, and of course, I'll update you guys if I do get it resolved. But at this point, it's pretty much a loss, unfortunately. So moving forward, of course, I will just go to Tesla and get them swapped. I think they'll do a much better job. I don't think they'll damage my rims, but if they do, of course, I'll keep you posted. As far as cost, it is $125 to get a tire swap. So that's what I'm going to pay today. And again, they'll just take off my winter tires and put in the summer tires on the same rims that came with my 21 Tesla Multi Performance. For the winter, I am thinking about getting another set of rims, which I previously disclosed in my last video. We'll see what that looks like and how much it is and what I end up doing. I might keep the same ones, but I really do want to have two separate sets, meaning rims and tires. That way I can probably swap them out myself at home instead of having to go back and forth, because I don't have the machines to take the tires off the rim. So that might be some cost savings, but also a nice option to have on the, you know, to go between summer and winter. So that's where I'm at from a rims and tire standpoint. I will check in with you guys, of course, when I get to the Tesla service center, get my car checked in, and then we'll do a quick look around to see what's all in the showroom, how they have it set up. It's been a year since I've been there, just because that's where I got my car from, which is the Tesla service center in Lisle. They call it Naperville, but I think it's actually in Lisle. So alright, let's get going. Alright, I am almost at the service center. I could not make up that extra minute. There was just way too much traffic on the way here, but we got here at 8:32, and as you guys can see, the service center is right here. So for those of you that might be Illinois natives or locals, this used to be a Hummer station or service center, or sales center I should say, sorry, but now of course it is all Tesla. So we're gonna go ahead and pull into their service center here and get my car checked in. Alright. That's a bit slow. Alright, it is open. Actually, I'm gonna pull in here, the next spot. Alright, I don't think I can record in here, so I'm gonna stop, but I'll check in at the service center real quick. Alright guys, so I got my car checked in, and check this out. So I wanted to record in here with all the 2022 models, but as you guys can see, it's actually empty. And my advisor just told me, because it was at the end of the quarter, they've actually sold all the cars that were here. So anyone that bought a car towards in the last quarter that contributed to all the numbers, thank you. And their showroom is actually empty, which is awesome. Look at how big this place is. It's massive. And it didn't seem that big last time I was here with like the cars and stuff, but because it's empty, it's huge. So that's a good problem to have when you can sell all the models that you have on display. So this is pretty awesome. I was not expecting this at all, but here we are. You guys can get a good look. Behind me, side, other side, all the cars are gone. So I wish I could show you something, but again, they're not here. So maybe we'll take a step outside, go take a look at all the cars that are demo cars, and maybe cars that are waiting to be delivered, but we'll go take a look at those right now. Alright guys, so I am outside of the Tesla service center, and this brings back a lot of memories from when I came to pick up my car. It was basically parked right over here, and that was just a year ago. Time goes by so quickly. But as I mentioned, inside, they actually don't have any cars inside the showroom, but the outside, they've got a couple demo cars, a couple other cars waiting to be driven as demos, but then you got all the new delivery / service cars that are parked on the right hand side, as well as the left hand side there with the chargers. So we've got two Model X's, one Model 3, one S, and then two more Model 3s. One is a performance, other ones are not. And then you've got a Model Y and a Model 3 in the front here. And then again, all the new cars / service customer cars that are being parked here to get picked up. I still remember mine was parked right next to that black car, like right over there. Alright guys, I've got my car checked in and they told me it'll be about an hour, hour and a half until it is ready to go. I did tell them to make sure they mark the tires when they take them off, so that way next time I'm going to go put them on, I can go ahead and make sure I put them on the right side, so that way they're fully rotated. They are actually due for rotation. I think I have like 3,800 miles on it, so at 4,000 is when I typically rotate my tires. So I'll make sure they get it marked. That way next winter I'm going to go put them on, I'll put them on the right side. They're not going to go ahead and bag it. One thing I found quite interesting was they told me that they'll go ahead and bag the tires, but they won't put it in the car because they don't want to be liable for any damage. So I'll have to load up the tires myself, which is not a big deal, but that's something that I thought was kind of interesting. So I'm going to wait in the waiting room, do some other work, hang out here for about an hour or so, and then once they're ready, we'll go ahead and pick up my car and then head back home. Alright guys, I've got Monster back. It took a lot longer than I expected, but here's what happened. So the service advisor told me while they were putting the rims or the tires on, I guess this tire, the sidewall, my tire, they accidentally busted it. So they basically replaced this tire with a brand new tire. So I've got a brand new one here. The other one are my normal summer tires that I had on earlier, so they were able to get that one on, no problem. But for whatever reason, my older tire, the sidewall, got busted, and so I got a brand new tire in the back here. As you guys can see, all the lines are still on it, the proper marking, and things like that. So I'm happy I got a new tire, but what sucked was I had to wait basically another hour because for whatever reason they were working on it. My older tire, so I am all set to go. I do have my winter tires back in the car as well, so they are in here, and I did have them mark which tire was for which side, which is marked on the tire itself. So that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my experience here bringing the car into Tesla for a tire swap, as well as kind of the background on why you need summer winter tires and just the overall experience of this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.